Okay, so if we need to find the value C that this function here is just rational, the domain of it is all real numbers. So really, what's the restriction over there? I got to make sure this thing's never equal to 0. Let me write that down for you. So I want to make sure that x squared plus 2cx plus 25 is never equal to 0. Now, certainly says, what are you going to do about that? I'm going to make it equal to 0, right? Let's see what happens over there. Right, this would be bad news. When does that occur? Let's take a look at it. And that would occur when x equals, I'm using the quadratic formula. This would be 2. What do you get on top? Let's see, the opposite of b, which would be minus 2c, plus or minus. And then what do you get over there? Let's see, b squared, which would be 4c squared. And then what do you get? Minus 4 times a times c. That's minus 100. Now realize sometimes it says it's very confusing. I don't want this to have a solution, a real solution. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that 4c squared minus 100 is actually a negative number. So I'm going to do this over here, right? I want to make sure it's a negative. And there'll be a complex solution to the problem. I'm only doing real numbers over here. Let me just factor that. What do you get? 2c minus 10, 2c plus 10. Yeah, the c might be throwing you, but anyway, let's put this down. I got 2 zeros, and let's just talk about that. One would be, let's see, 2c would equal 10, which means c would equal 5. And the other one would be minus 5. All right? Take a test point. And by the way, this is the line we're talking about c's. I take c to be, I don't know, between this c equals 0. And if you plug it in, what do you get? You definitely get a negative number. All right? If I took c to be 0, I'd get minus times 10, which is a negative number. Now, if I took a c over here, let's say c equals 6, what are you going to get? A positive times a positive, which we know to be a positive number, certainly not less than 0. If I took a c over here, like minus 6, plug it in, what do you get? A negative times a negative, which is a positive number again. So what is it going to be? When's it less than 0? When it's negative. What is that going to be? The c would have to be between minus 5 and 5. Thank you.